Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, the Omicron variant of the coronavirus is spreading.
And the fact that COVID has continued to be allowed to mutate is of high concern.
The message local hospitals have for us here at home.
But first,
it's hard.
A young life taken too soon.
To get the confirmation that she was actually gone was shocking.
A local community that brought rival schools together for this pep rally in 2019 is devastated tonight.
You may remember that they also held a parade last year for a Giles High School cheerleader who'd been diagnosed with cancer. Well, unfortunately, Alexis Dawson has now passed away, and many people are heartbroken.
10 News reporter Lindsay Kennett spoke with one of the teen's friends as well as her coaches about the life of this young woman who never stopped fighting and the legacy she's left behind.
She was a ray of sunshine.
She truly was.
Sunflowers, cheerleading, and the color yellow. A few of Alexis Dawson's favorite things.
It just brought the joy out of her.
Now they're reminders of a life gone too soon. The 16-year-old passed away Thursday evening after a 2-year battle with osteosarcoma, a rare form of bone cancer.
She was my best friend.
Narrows High School junior Haley Payton met Alexis in 5th grade.
When they told me I was screaming and crying and I couldn't breathe because it was shocking that she was gone that soon. It's hard.
Alexis's cheerleading coaches devastated.
All of us are mothers, so I think your first thought is, I can't imagine her mom and how she must feel, and her brother. And then my second thought was for my girls. You know, they've grown up with her, they've cheered with her.
Even as her health got worse, Alexis kept fighting. She didn't miss a single football game last season, cheering from a wheelchair alongside her squad.
She would be freezing cold, and her legs would be shaking, you know, the teeth chattering, and she never quit.
She loved it. It was her passion.
The Green Wave community stood behind Alexis the whole way at fundraisers, pep rallies, and parades.
She had a heart of gold. She always smiled, even in the bad times.
They say Alexis taught them a lesson.
Not to take anything for granted, and to tell each other we love each other, so nobody ever wonders.
And inspires them to stay Alexis strong.
She wouldn't want us crying for her. She would want us to stay strong for her.
In Narrows, Lindsay Kennett, 10 News, working for you.
And funeral arrangements have not yet been announced.
Safety in the classroom is a big concern tonight. This comes after 2 alarming incidents within 24 hours at Rockbridge County High School. A student is facing a felony charge for bringing a gun to school yesterday. The school resource officer found a pistol in a book bag, but it's believed they didn't intend to cause harm. 2 other students are suspended after displaying swastikas and doing a Nazi salute in a viral photo. We want to warn you about the image we're about to show because some people may find this disturbing. This is the picture in question. The principal added more security and hosted student assemblies today to make it clear these actions are unacceptable.
There's no way to defend what they did. It was just totally inappropriate. And as I said, we will use this to make ourselves a better school.
The school board will advise on how long these suspensions will last.
We have for you new details tonight in a case of animal neglect. Roanoke police say tips from the community led them to the previous owner of a dog that was found malnourished and tied to a pole in a park. That person has been charged, has also relinquished ownership. The dog, whose name is Luna, is still recovering at Angels of Assisi.
Dry conditions are causing more parts of our region to take action due to a high risk for wildfires. Amherst County now joins the city of Danville along with other South Side counties in putting a burn ban in place. It's a Class 1 misdemeanor to violate the burn ban, which includes yard debris, agricultural or land clearing outdoor burns. We're told it will remain in effect until conditions improve. Turning now to your forecast, where temperatures have been above average.
Yeah, they've been kind of nice, actually.
Great.
And Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich joins us now. So, Jeff, I can't really give you a hard time about the bad weather today because it's been perfect.
It has been a very,
great.
very pretty day. Temperatures today not record-breaking like yesterday, but still we hit the 60s, even a couple of lower 70s. I want to show you the radar right now, and we're also dry. We enjoyed our fair share of sunshine today, too. Now, I will tell you that this evening, if you're heading out to Illuminates, it actually couldn't be a better evening. You don't want it to be too warm, but you also don't want it to be frigid either. And we're looking at temperatures falling from the upper 50s to near 60 down into the lower 50s by around 10 o'clock or so. Skies are going to be fair all evening long. We're going to tap into a little more cloud cover here as we head later tonight. And we're going to see a mix of sun and clouds on Saturday with more clouds and sunshine on Sunday. Warm on Saturday, 66. Cooler on Sunday with highs around 53. The wind is likely going to increase for us here in the mountains as we head late Sunday. Everybody else will see that wind coming into play on Monday. Let's talk about next week. Cooler air does return for us here Sunday into parts of next week, and we're also going to have beneficial rain chances as well. We'll talk about which day looks the wettest coming up in just a little bit. John?
All right, thank you, Jeff. Local hospitals, as you might expect, all across the region are now preparing for a rise in COVID-19 cases from this new Omicron variant. 10 News reporter Andy Schroeder tonight breaks down what health experts expect to see in the coming weeks.
Local hospitals are preparing to face a potential rise in COVID-19 cases.
It's coming. It's only a matter of time, and it's already been identified in many other states. I suspect we will have quite a larger influx over the next few weeks.
One infectious disease expert from Lewis Gale Medical Center says areas with low vaccination rates could be at high risk.
But there's a large number of population that's hesitant to take the vaccine. And unfortunately, when that happens, and that's what happened in South Africa.
Children and the elderly are likely most at risk. While vaccinations are helping, hospitals are seeing some breakthrough cases.
Lately, what we have been seeing is the children and grandchildren bringing the infection into the household, and they themselves are not getting terribly sick, but the elders who were vaccinated and did their part, it's been a few months since they got the vaccine, they end up getting sick and end up in the hospitals.
There's also a major concern for the general population. Leaders at Sova Health are also looking at ways to combat an influx of cases and its impact on hospital workers.
They're facing another uphill battle potentially, and we'll have our boots ready to continue to fight this fight, but their support matters.
And as the holidays get closer, the health community agrees. Now is not the time to ease precautions.
It's definitely not time to let your guard down. Definitely going back to the basics, social distancing, masking indoors, and avoidance of large gatherings.
Annie Schroeder, 10 News, working for you.
Tonight, the governor-elect is making a push for the COVID-19 booster shot. Glenn Youngkin encouraged Virginians to roll up their sleeves while speaking at the 12th Annual Virginia Economic Summit and Forum on World Trade in Richmond this morning.
In fact, this morning, I even got my booster shot. And so I want you to know that I continue to be a strong advocate for the vaccine and the booster. Please go get it. Please go get it.
Youngkin has also said he would repeal the mandate for state employees to be vaccinated when he takes office next year.
Marking a milestone, how one of Roanoke's newest craft breweries managed opening a business during the pandemic.
Plus, crowds are gathering in downtown Roanoke, where Dickens of a Christmas is getting underway. This is a live look at everybody ready for these holiday festivities. We're going to take you to the region's largest holiday celebration. The Roanoke Valley's largest holiday celebration, Dickens of a Christmas, kicks off tonight.
And the festive fun continues with events then every Friday night from now until Christmas. And 10 News reporter Sydney Jackstimer is live at Wells Fargo Plaza tonight. She's in downtown. And Sydney, we're just, minutes away from the tree lighting.
Yeah, John, Brittany, minutes away from the tree lighting, and there's already so many people packed here in downtown Roanoke for the first night of Dickens of a Christmas. Now it's a month long, and as you can see, the fun has already begun. We just had carolers wrap up. We have the tree right here in the background that we are anxiously awaiting for it to be lit in the next 5 minutes or so. Like I said, so many people packed here in downtown Roanoke for the first night of Dickens of a Christmas. We've got hot chocolate, kettle corn, funnel cakes, my personal favorite, and Carolers are continuing to perform later tonight. We also have shows. We have a show set up down here on the corner of Salem Avenue and Market Street, and it's all across downtown Roanoke for Dickens of a Christmas, and it continues all month long. We have the parade next week, and also the highly anticipated pet costume contest is later this month. You can find more information about the month-long events here downtown on our website at WSLS.com. Like I said, just minutes away from this tree lighting. But for now, I'll toss it back to you guys in the studio in Roanoke. Sydney Jackstimer, 10 News, working for you.
All right, and we'll show you that tree lighting later on after that happens, and we get it on as we record it.
Yep.
Right? So we'll have it, and we can show you the tree lighting today. Holiday celebrations are happening tonight in the New River Valley as well.
Yes, we have all the celebrations all across the area for you tonight. This is a live look from the Winter Lights Festival in downtown Blacksburg, where the festive fun started at about 3 this afternoon.
Yeah, activities include a holiday gift market, the Tuba Christmas, which is always cool, the tree lighting ceremony, there you saw that, carolers, and a holiday parade right down Main Street.
We will take you there live for a closer look at the event coming up later tonight on 10 News at 7.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
We keep on losing daylight. The shortest day of the year comes on the 21st of this month, but the sunset will be at its earliest Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That is when the sun goes down at 5:01. Here's a look at the radar, and you'll notice that we are indeed dry. We're going to stay dry here as we head throughout the course of the evening and overnight tonight. We're going to stay dry here, I think, through the weekend as well. I want to talk to you about the Illuminites forecast, and again, you'll notice that if you're heading out to Illuminites, if you're heading out to Explore Park, the weather could not be any better. Weather can't be any better if you're going downtown to celebrate Dickens of a Christmas, or if you're going to Blacksburg to look at the newly lit tree. The weather looks fantastic this evening with temperatures falling into the upper 40s and lower 50s by around 10. Future tracker showing tonight clouds will build after midnight, and then tomorrow's going to see more clouds than what we had outside today. We'll call tomorrow partly sunny. Wouldn't surprise me if we see a little more sunshine east tomorrow, a little more cloud cover west. Cannot 100% rule out a stray rogue shower into our westernmost counties, but those will be few and far between if we get anything at all. Now, as we head into Saturday night, we're mostly cloudy, and then on Sunday we're dry, but we're going to see more clouds than sunshine. Better chances for rain may come in as soon as Sunday night, especially towards the mountains. If you're heading out to the Candy Cane Express in downtown Roanoke this weekend, temperatures are actually going to start in the upper 50s at 10 a.m., climbing into the low to mid 60s by around 4 o'clock. Overall, partly cloudy and warm as we head into downtown Roanoke, say around lunchtime tomorrow. All right, temperatures right now at 619, 55 in Lynchburg. You're a little warmer in Roanoke at 62, 61 in Danville, 53 Blacksburg, 60 though in Hillsville and Galax. For tonight, fair and still mild. Overnight lows in the mountains roughly between 42 and 48. You head outside the mountains, overnight lows 39 to 47. 3-day zone-by-zone forecast showing highs in the NRV, lower 60s tomorrow. Then you fall into the 50s Sunday and Monday. For the highlands, you are looking dry here Saturday and Sunday with that chance for rain increasing as you head into Monday. So the NRV highlands, you have among the better chances for rain as we head into the day on Monday. South side, notice that chance for rain dwindles on Monday. Only about a 10 to 20% chance for a stray shower or two in south side locations to start off the next work week. And I can tell you Saturday and Sunday all look dry as well. For Lynchburg, you are looking at temperatures in the 60s as we head into Saturday. Then you fall into the 50s Sunday, back into the 60s Monday, down into the 40s Tuesday and Wednesday. So overall, it looks like a temperature roller coaster will continue for the next 7 days, not only in the Hill City, but also across the Roanoke Valley. May have a couple of showers on Monday in Roanoke. Then I think you'll be a little drier Tuesday. Without question, the best chance for rain area-wide, including in the Roanoke Valley, will come on Wednesday. Appy?
All right, Jeff, we're going to hear from Coach Ron Rivera as the Washington football team looks to extend their win streak to 4 in a row. And Galax back in the state semifinals yet again. We'll hear how all that experience helps as we approach the weekend. Sports is next. Back to our state semifinal previews, and Galax puts the usual in our postseason usual suspects list. With their 7th straight state semifinal appearance, the 10-2 Maroon Tide outlasted a tough Perry McClure team 14-0 in the region finals to advance. They'll battle Holston in the semifinal in what amounts to the same matchup as the spring season. That game went to Galax 27-6. The Maroon Tide have had 3 state finals appearances in the past 6 years. They have that title in 2015. This postseason road is nothing new.
They're a hard-working group, and that's what we have here every year. And I think what they learn is every year these guys, when they're younger, get to go through all the playoffs, and so they understand what it's like. It's not new to them. Like a lot of times when you're the first years in the playoffs, you make a run, it kind of can be overwhelming. These guys have all been there. They've all played deep into the playoffs, so that gives us some experience and really helps us. I think in the long run that our kids are used to playing this late, and I don't think they get overwhelmed by anything. There's no bad teams now, and so every week you got to be ready to go for 4 quarters, and because sometimes you get in the regular season and you guys we don't get 4 quarters, and I tell our guys now if you don't play for 4 quarters, we're going to go home.
Fair enough. The game is a 1 p.m. kick from Holston tomorrow afternoon.
Coming up next on Nightly News tonight, the story of a single sweater and how it goes from creation to under the Christmas tree.
We leave you with a live look from the Rockefeller Christmas tree in New York. Have a great night. See you at 7.